Welcome, Sagittarius, to your uplifting messages. So, first of all, I want to say thank you so much for your likes, for your sharing, for your comments, and for you being here. So, I wish you many blessings. So, the first part of the reading is related to what is actually changing in your life. Okay, so the card that we have, or the message that we have for many of you, is the Ten of Wands, and it's related to stress, exhaustion, burden, too many responsibilities, ask for help. Okay, and I feel like for some of you, you're actually trying to figure out where your purpose lies. Okay, and it's regarding your dreams, your aspirations, and also for some of you, you are quite tired of the life that you're leading or leaving at this time. And for some of you, you are leaving a job, or you are leaving a career, or you are leaving a specific type of lifestyle that you've been entertaining for a very long time. Okay, and it's not something that happened overnight, if I'm being honest. Okay, you've been deciding for a while where to go, but you realize that you kind of need to follow your heart. For some of you, you're gonna need to ask for help when it comes to the people that are in your household, or ask for help when it comes to your loved ones, especially because you're about to go through this adventure, but it is actually an ending that's gonna come about a brand new beginning. Okay, and for some of you, it's going to start with some internship courses, and some of you are going to be students. Okay, so you have to see it as a new beginning. You have to actually acquire this energy of the Page of One. Okay, which is someone that's attracted to excitement and exploration and freedom. So for some of you, this is what you're looking for. You're looking for the freedom that should have been yours from the get-go, but for some reason you got lost into insecurity. You got lost into a lack of faith within yourself. That's all it is. The Five of Pentacles is a lack of faith within yourself. And also, the Emperor energy is here for you to take charge of your life. Okay, at the same time, for others of you, you are going to realize that by following your purpose, by following your calling, by following what your heart was actually um, just teaching you how to do, or teaching you how to be a little bit more spontaneous when it came to following a path that uncertainties is kind of at every turn, right? You're really realizing that you're getting everything that you want with the lovers. You made a choice because of happiness, and things weren't really like cut and dry, cut and clear, but you actually are making it through. Okay, you are acquiring mastery onto this path. And also, some of you are like, well, if I'm working so hard for this company, why not work harder for myself? Okay, but at the same time, there's a sense of you needing to be able to reset. There's going to be a time when you need to reset. You're going to need to bring balance into your day-to-day activities. Okay, so for others of you, you're wondering why is this new beginning happening as opposed to before. Okay, as opposed to later too. Like for some of you, it's going to be all of a sudden, but for others of you, it's going to be because of all the work that you've put in. Whether it is, again, whether you are a student, whether it's career oriented or job oriented, or just choosing a new lifestyle altogether. Okay, so of course, all of you are at different positions, at different places in this course or circuit or journey. But for others, you might be facing the truth about there's a lot of work to do, or there's a lot of work that should be done, but the focus should be on yourself. And then at this time, once you realize what you're meant to do, you can call in the help. You can call in the support, the assistance. So for some of you, you are arriving at the end of a cycle because it is a finish line. So it's again reset, relaxation, unknown, surrender, finish line, success, victory. It serves as a timely reminder that anything can be accomplished. If you can dream it, there's no reason you can make it a reality. Is something in the possession of another person, it is also available to you. So try to remain calm. What's meant for you won't pass you by. Let go of tension. So also the Ten of Wands, you put in a lot of work, and you may not have arrived at the accomplishment, or at the outpost, or at the location that you would have dreamed to have arrived at this time. But know that you will be able to get there as well, okay? And for some of you, you've put in the work, and you've actually realized that you could accomplish what you actually want, what you truly desire. Okay, so it says, if you can dream it, there is no reason you can make it a reality. And for others of you, you have to realize that you're gonna need to start stepping on to faith, and start putting the work on yourself, and start putting the work into the things that you actually desire. So the advice here is spiritual work. So some of you are into spiritual work. Open your heart to spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. So some of you are into tarot reading, astrology, Reiki, or anything related to healing human or healing energies. So some of you have the foresight. So some of you are worried about money, okay? And here it says that be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely and as needed, okay? And the reason why the resources, you should be grateful for what you have now, and that the resources will be coming, is because you need to have vision, you need to have foresight. Pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be foresighted and alert, okay? Yeah, so what you do not understand at this time is that you have the energy to influence the course of your action, okay? And you will be able to earn based on your reputation, based on your career. Some of you have been a little bit too much focused on working at the office. You actually want to work at home. It's very important for you to have a specific sanctuary within your home, a place where you can just relax, or a place where your work have more meaningful, or it's almost like the heart of yourself. Okay, so like you have to understand that there is cause and effect. So whatever you put out, you get back. Okay. Also, you need to be aware of your own duality energy, that you can't just forget the more, I don't want to say the more weak, the more passive, or the more artistic aspect of yourself. It's easier to get lost into what is overly logical, clear cut and dry. Sometimes you need to just flow, hence why some of you have actually included that relaxation part, the surrender part of when you cannot, and when universe is actually taking over for you. Okay, for some of you, exercise is going to be beneficial to make your mind clearer, for you to be able to see better. Your vision will improve as well for some of you on a spiritual supernatural sense. Sorry about that. Okay, for others of you, there will be an opportunity coming just at the nick of time, when you felt like things weren't really going the way that you wanted to, or you needed an edge, or you needed to level up. Things are going to be changing. For some of you, it's going to come in the form of partnership. So there's a need for you to prioritize your connections, and you need to be more confident. You'll be able to take a charge into the projects that you do. Therefore, you'll be able to have help. You'll have the resources to be able to have employees or helpers that'll be able to assist you in growing your business, in expanding your vision. For some of you, it can also be just, you'll be hiring a spiritual coach to be able to help you get centered, so that you don't veer off course, so that you don't feel disappointed, so that you don't feel unmotivated when things doesn't really go your way at this time. Okay, so let's get into the love portion of the reading at this time. So, for those of you Sagittarius that are in a love partnership, or that has their eye on a specific person, what is going on here when it comes to that person specifically? It says, I regret hurting you. Yeah, I feel like this person is feeling pretty guilty. They're feeling pretty guilty, and but they're not willing to really assess themselves accurately. They're not willing to actually face you either, because they're suppressing their feelings of emotions, but spirit seems to be leading them into thinking of you whenever they're in their car listening to the radio, or they're at the groceries hearing some kind of song that reminds them of you. So you're not really giving them any kind of peace when it comes to that. So someone is in deep regret, and they are feeling quite guilty, and it's being felt even if they're trying to hide it, even though they're trying to not face it head on. This person saying, I am not your option. Or maybe that's what you're actually letting them know. But I still feel like it's that person though. I feel like they're saying that they regret, that they messed up everything. And at this time, they're not available. But I want to know, what did this person do? And what do they feel like they're not your option? What aren't they facing you and making amends? Yeah, I feel like with this, again, we have the regret energy and the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords, is because someone already feels like something is a dead end. Okay, they've done too many wrong things to you, and they feel like there's no way that you can give them another chance at this time. It's just it's continuous disappointment over and over again. Okay, let's see here. Also, you also have to realize that when a door closes, it means that you need to learn the lesson as to no longer letting these type of people in your life ever again. Can we continue here? I feel you even when we are separated. And I know it's harsh what I said, when I said that, because what if this person change? Of course, it's just that if this person do change, they have become new. Okay, it's almost like going through some holy baptism, being rebirthed, becoming a new person altogether. So that means they would not be doing the same thing that they used to do. Okay, so they say, I feel you even when we're separated. So someone feels like I was your distraction. I know it is unfair to you. So I think someone actually self-sabotage, if I'm being honest. Okay, let's have more information as to what's going on here, because someone is actually giving themselves excuse as to why they can't confront how they truly feel, even though it's actually quite apparent, but they're playing games. Oh, look at that. I did lie to you. Someone, they lie to you. I want to know what they lied to you about, but someone feels like you are their soulmate, Sagittarius, at this time. What did they lie about to Sagittarius? Yes, someone pretended like they had no burdens at this time. Or someone took advantage of your naivete energy, and they felt like, Let's see how it goes. Let's see what I can get out of it. That's how the relationship started, but eventually I feel like they fell in love with you here. They started to think about the future, about what it would feel like continuing building together, even if at first it felt just like a shot in the dark, really, or just passing the time. I escape when I feel too close. Yeah, they're attracted to you, still regretting that they're missing you, that they've mistreated you. Is there anything else that we could talk about, that something that they did that Sagittarius doesn't know about at this time? Two cups. Oh yeah, they were playing the two timing game. Yeah, two cups and the moon energy. They were dating another person at this time, but they were like making them feel like it was gonna go somewhere. This person loves falling in love but can't really follow through. So I feel like they felt mystified by you, but they kept entertaining this other person, not really letting though, not really letting know what was going on, what is truly the issue. They made the other person feel like they were just dating. They were like they, that they were in the next stage of the relationship after dating, like meaning being exclusive when they were not actually exclusive. They didn't provide the details of what was actually going on their dating and love journey. What is the outcome of what is the outcome here? Someone wants you to give them some time. They think that they believe that you are their soulmate. More. I always see you in my dreams. Someone feels like you're not giving them enough attention and that they desire you. I miss you so much. I know it is unfair to you. We need space. I don't know if you're the one who asked for space because you kind of felt this wandering energy or this lack of following through from this person. So, but this person is quite smitten by you. It's just that they're not steady on their feet when it comes to love. They're not willing to give their whole self to you in that way, especially if this is a person that's suppressing their feelings. They feel insecure. They need time to they can feel the connection is intense, but they need time to heal themselves first. Okay, so that would be a come. So for others of you that are not dealing with this relationship and or are dealing with something quite different or just not love at all, let's see if we can go to a different storyline or if we have to expand here. What is the Sagittarius focus at this time? What is the Sagittarius focus? What is the Sagittarius focus at this time? We have the Nine of Cups. You're quite pleased with yourself. I like the Nine of Cups. It is the end of this. It's like the end of a cycle for you. But like you're being grateful, you're happy, you're getting everything that you want, and you're just about to get that other 10 cup. You're about to get the ultimate dream, the ultimate vision, the ultimate desire, the ultimate fantasy. Five months. Oh, yeah, there are haters. There's people working behind the scenes to like thwart your energy. They're jealous. They don't like you. They need to deal with their own jealousy energy. They need to deal with their own um, triggers. This is trigger energy. There's a lot of things, and also this is you that has put in a lot of work that people don't know about. You look pretty, you look like you have it all together, but people don't know about all the work that you put in behind the scenes. For some of you, you've been like working hard, like hard at night, not sleeping, right? When like people, like for some of you, it's you're actually sleeping at the office, and when employees come in the morning, they still see the clothes from yesterday, um, drinking coffee, jittery, tired, and still putting in the work. For some reason, this has, played off in a way where you're actually getting what you want now, okay? Um, but some of you are feeling led to expose the truth about some type of industry. Some of you feels like their purpose now is to actually teach people how to get out of their own way and follow their own intuition and not be worried about any kind of foggish energy, any kind of hater energy, any kind of, can say, any kind of bad juju energy that's been sent to you, and how to protect yourself. Some of you are meant to show other people how to live in your own mansion, and it's more talking about the spiritual mansion than anything else, and how to actually grow your defense system and and understand your protection when it comes to the divine, when it comes to source. What's helping the Sagittarius people at this time? We have the Knight of Pentacles energy. What's helping you is that you're putting in the groundwork. For some of you, you're putting in the groundwork. For others of you, you are leaving the town that you're in. You're moving elsewhere altogether. But this is actually you teaching other people, sorry about that, showing them the ropes about how you did it. But at the same time, you care so much that you're you're kind of willing to do the hand holding with other people. So use that energy, because some people are going to need, the proof is in the pudding. So some people are going to need to see the proof in the pudding, but also you have to let them know, and need to make them understand that if they don't do the work, they can't really see the result. And if they don't believe in themselves, they can't really see the result that they actually want. Yep, 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 yep. There's something that's changing as well when it comes to your income. You're living in harmony with nature, or with your own nature. You actually are helping other people, even if it's not like related to like their sun sign energy, or like if you're in astrology, you're actually letting people know where they're meant to thrive, whether it's a career, whether it's a location, whether it's just a mindset. I feel like some of you are teaching other people how to get in touch with their own nature to attract everything that they need and want and desire in this life. And also you are teaching about generosity, the give and receiving energy aspect. This is quite beautiful here. And some of you, you are receiving this energy because you believe in the law of giving and receiving at this time. So what you put in, especially with the intention, you get back however fold you believe in. Okay, some of you, you are teaching kids as well. You are rearing kids into believing into themselves, into basking into their own imagination. But again, also with the Nine of Cup energy, you are teaching them how to defend themselves, because of course certain entities or certain people or certain beings could take advantage of that energy. So the sense of you protecting, so maybe the hand holding is for the kids itself, but also you're doing it with probably teenagers and anybody that actually needs it. I feel like that's in the, you're doing that one-on-one, one-on-one work, but at the same time you actually want to let them know how to do it properly. So it's tailored size to that person. It's just, it's not a one size fits all. What's the advice here? We have the Page of Swords energy. So the advice here is to actually pay attention to, and I feel like it's what you need to tell your clients or the people that you're teaching, for them to truly pay attention to their thoughts, to their mindset, because it actually is a game changer. It actually can get in a way, it can drown you, bury you, or it can elevate you, okay, and just allow you to access the information that you need, but allow you to access God's love. If you don't accept it, there's no way for you to actually live in it, okay? Yes, I feel like right now, because you've done it for yourself, you're quite you are quite I feel like it's a well earned, almost life diploma for you to be able to teach other people how to like walk on water. It's almost that. It's being able to like rise above any kind of issues, rise above any kind of difficulties, and be able to like lead, be in the driver's seat of your own life, okay? Yeah, and again, this is about independence energy. The Queen of Wands is truly magnetic, okay? The Queen of Wands allows herself to just be herself, and she understands that she can attract whatever that she wants. She has the spotlight that she actually needs, okay? Also, sometimes you need to understand your own feelings. Sometimes your feelings, whatever that you're feeling this time, may not be your own, especially for people that are pretty psychic, or that are, you know, that have been following their own intuition. You need to know what is your feeling, what is your feeling, and what is not your feeling. Like, there is a difference between emotions and feelings, and you need to actually know the difference at this time, okay? Sometimes there's a sense of you trumping any kind of things that's trying to hold you back. You need to understand what is holding you back. Is it fear? Is it what people are going to say about you, especially if it's related to something that you're passionate about? Like, what's actually, and for some of you, your curiosity needs to be piqued at this time, okay? I feel like you need to join like-minded individual with Justice and Three Cups. Here, I feel like you're gonna find your tribe at this time, because a lot of you are teaching to be able to find the people that are quite like you, or that are quite interested into the things that you are interested in. So I feel like you might, you know, start being part of a group of people that you think alike, okay? So your association could get bigger, or you could start becoming part of an association, okay? So again, with the Page of Swords, there's a sense of you needing to let your curiosity be piqued, because it might lead you into a path that you never thought was meant to be yours, and you end up being the Queen of Wands, which again, it's a very independent energy. She's very self-assured, okay? And she also possesses the energy of mastery. So it's about that power, that inner magic, that you're able to grow everything that you want in your life.